Check it.
So one game I want to talk about is a classic of a game. I want to talk about Blood Rage. Blood Rage holds such a sweet, sweet spot in my heart, and my loins, because I love it so much. That's not right. I didn't mean to say that out loud. I just really love this game, okay? So Blood Rage is a game by Eric Lang, Adrian Smith, and CMON. I'm just going to plow through it. Can we just not address that and just
keep
go
going,
through it, please?
keep going.
Okay, so that trifecta, here we go. Eric Lang is the designer. Adrian Smith is the artist, and published by CMON. A powerhouse of a game. A surprise hit, I believe, because I think it only raised like maybe 750, 800,000 on Kickstarter. People didn't really understand what they were doing because CMON, I think they were so used to zombicide type Kickstarters, and so this was so different for people on Kickstarter. But I definitely backed it and have been playing it for years at this point. Now with Blood Rage, if you're listening to this, you probably know a lot about it already, but essentially it's an area control game where you are drafting cards to formulate your clan and how you and to formulate your strategy about your clan, but you're doing actions like upgrading your clan by adding monsters and different abilities to let's see, what is it? It's leaders and not warriors. That's what they are. Warriors and your ship, and you're just kind of going around and trying to pillage certain aspects of the map to get points and yada yada yada. This game is amazing, and you definitely have already know about it. But anyway, okay. The reason I want to talk about it, I introduced this game to a couple people who have been wanting to play it, and they loved it as well, to the point where I think they're going to back the Kickstarter. That's it's over, but I think you can late pledge because they're doing the digital version of it right now with some extra stuff in it, which I definitely did because they do the neoprene mat. And after Rising Sun, I'm definitely doing any sort of neoprene mat that CMON does. But this game just still holds strong. Now, since Rising Sun came out, and that is the spiritual successor to Rising Sun, to Blood Rage, I always have that thought about which one do I like better, and I really think that I prefer Rising Sun. Mm-hmm. Of the two, I think I like that one. I think it's a more fun experience. I think the biggest thing that kind of holds Blood Rage back to me is the actual drafting of the cards, which I know that's kind of the central part, and I do love that about the game, but I think that's the one difference where I prefer Blood Rage over Rising Sun. But both still absolutely stellar games. Now, it had been a long time since I played Blood Rage, but one great thing about this game is that it's so easy to just teach again and come back. Unlike the Gallerist, I didn't have to go back and read rules. I just remember, especially looking at the player board, what the actions were, what the flow of the game was, how you get points. We were able to draft the first round because we're no suckers, and we do that in our house. But it's just, man, it's a great game. When did you play this game last?
It's been years.
Yeah,
it's been years. I got rid of Blood Rage as soon as Rising Sun came out. Rising Sun, actually, what's interesting about this, when I think back on it, I remember it came out, I want to say, either 2016 or it was probably 2016, near my birthday, because I remember buying it for my birthday and remembering the Kickstarter and everything I could have gotten for less money, I guess, and playing it and loving it. And then Rising Sun got announced, and I was like, I can't miss it. And that's when Kickstarter crashed as soon as that whole Kickstarter came out, right? So, yeah, I like Blood Rage a lot, but again, I'm kind of more in the realm of like the game that I have right now is Rising Sun. That's the game that I prefer. I looked at the Blood Rage digital, and I have a hard time playing board games on computers.
Oh, yeah.
There's two exceptions. One, Twilight Struggle. I played that because of all the overhead it takes care of. And then the next one that I like playing, which has been really popular recently, is Ganz Schlan.
The very different
Ganz Schön Clever. Or
Yeah.
That's Pretty Clever in German. That has been in like a solo dice game that you can play that just is like a little 5 to 10 minute like burn time waster that I found myself enjoying recently, which is normally not the case because again I don't use my phone. Like I check them out and I play it for a day and I'm like, okay, that's great, that's cool, but I never play it. But it's weird. Blood Rage is a phenomenon. I think it's a game that brought me into the light in terms of like these are what board games can be. I've never heard a game like this kind of get as hyped.
Yeah,
and now I think we hear it a lot of times, or I'm just maybe more so into the community now ever than before.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I definitely did not back the Kickstarter for the digital version. I'm the same way where like I like the idea of having it on my iPad, but I'm not going to play it. However, that's funny you play Twilight Struggle because I would love to play Twilight Struggle if it's cross-platform.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
That is such a great game.
Because you just need an Asmodee account. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it over mobile, and otherwise you play it on PC. It's a lot of fun.
I'm pretty sure I dumped $10 into that game and then never played it. Actually, what's funny with Blood Rage is I don't think I even played with the expansions. I had never played with the Mystics of Misgard. I may have played with the Gods of Asgard like once, but still, there's still a game I haven't really untapped yet in that. So.
Agreed. Yeah, I bought them and never ended up playing them. So
yeah.
And I mean, it's looking that way for Rising Sun as well. It's a game that, man, there's so much to dig into, but it requires like that good set of people that you plan out like a month in advance, and then you have an awesome time. But it's just like the expansions can wait for next time, and next time normally never comes fast enough.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of the area control game of all area control games. I think in kind of popular culture board gaming, if that is a thing. I don't know. It could be a thing, could not be a thing. But there's something to say about Blood Rage. It's definitely one that, like I said, brought me more so into the community than anything else that I can think of at this time. And
it's such a good game. Honestly, I need to try. So, in theory, Blood Rage was the spiritual successor to Chaos in the Old World, which is on my shelf with the expansion, and I really need to play that one again too. It's been years since I've played that.
What about
I think I enjoyed it.
What about Midgard?
Oh, Midgard. I never even played that. I forgot about that.
They had a copy of Midgard at the Fantasy Flight Game Center used for $5, like literally the day after we recorded our podcast about Midgard, because we were talking about like what's the next, Rising Sun sequel. And I saw it and I was like, $5? I don't know, I'll try it.
And did you buy it?
Yeah, $5.
$5, why not?
$5.
Anyway, that is
$5. $5 Midgard.
Oh my gosh. That's Blood Rage. Bye, CMON.